Take a chance in a trance, painting red, what a romance. Take a chance, one glance. I'm coming by just a little bit. Never want to quit. I'm feeling it the way it is. Vision is blurry. Feel it and dizzy. You elevate me.
Hey, how you guys doing? Alright.
I feel the rush every little bit.
Oh wow, that's why. My camera's way over. Holy smokes. I was like, why is it so messed up? Alright, so like the title says, we're trying not to get mad challenge. Yeah, so I had some okay games yesterday after I stopped streaming. I did notice that the lag was significantly less, which is good. There was an update this morning for World of Tanks. Sorry, for actual... There was an update for... Yeah. There was an update. So I installed a mod that basically lets me zoom out this far. It's supposed to be checked off anyway, but I made it to just 30, so like that far. That way I could see where somebody is and where they might be heading, see if they're breaking down stuff on one side or the other. Should help me out a little bit more. I noticed other people have been using it for that purpose. And because people are just going to appear in front of me, I'm going to definitely need to get that advantage. So if they knock down something when they're trying to flank, it should help me. Alright. Okay. I don't know why, but the music seems extremely loud to me today. We just want to add some, atmosphere, not, blow my ears out. So I had a really bad game in this. I mean, it really wasn't a bad game. We were the last person alive, but we only landed like 2 shells. Yeah, so thinking about playing one game in this for our first one and then dropping down to a low tier to see if we can make up the bad game we had. It's not one of my best heavy tanks. It's actually very hard to play. It's not a very good side scraper against Russian tanks. I forgot to check a box that makes this transparent. So got a 110, 112, Basante, and then I guess I'm haul downish. So yeah, like the zoom out only works in the garage. It doesn't work in the actual game. I mean, I'm zoomed out a little bit further than normal. I'm pretty sure that I can only zoom out to like this far. So I guess I need to check that box up a little bit more. still notice the tiger not playing like the tiger, which tells me that you can beat it with the 2 key. Yeah, I was talking to a buddy and he seemed pretty, like, he didn't like the update, but they changed the game significantly. They basically changed the RNG on it, what they did. They changed the RNG. It's not like it's faster or slower, you know, or less or more. It's a percentage thing now. It's really weird. Damage is a percentage thing. So, I don't know exactly why or how they did do that, but, you know. Yeah, so, I don't know. It just depends. Sometimes we could play hold down against a 122, and other times it's just, because he's shooting down on us, it's not very good. I'm going to go ahead and say that all the hold down tanks have to be up here, but probably our best tank that could have been over here to help us. One of the bad problems about over here is that artillery can land a shot on us. You know? I actually don't think that should have pinned. Right for his hatch. That seems to be the place where they pin the shit out of me. I actually pinned that. This is the best thing to do. You just keep them tracked so that you can't bob and weave and dodge the shells. It's nice that these guys all let me pull out there when it gets fucked up. Pretty funny. I'm trying to get into there, but it's okay. What if I need APCR for the lower plate on that guy? I don't even think the IS can even pin him. He's just gonna give me some space armor and shoot when I... Hey, look at that. Okay, I'm just gonna push him. So much for having a better game, huh? Kind of crazy there's a low sitting over there. I definitely don't want to be the runner. I'm going to say that right now. Our best thing is the fact that we got crazy PPM. I mean, literally firing every 4 seconds. Or 5. Every 5 seconds. So 1400 is still not going to make up the bad game I have, but I mean, you know, I'm so used to sitting in the damn back of the map. You know what I mean? So used to sitting in the back of the map. I've been playing, like, I'm going to say pretty bad, honestly, because of that. You know what I mean? Playing pretty bad. So, unfortunately, we might be getting shot in our ass. There's only these 3, but gonna go ahead and say that. I'm really surprised we were able to outdo that Scorpion. He just auto lock, panic. If he hadn't have done that, we would have been dead. Well, we have 820, so maybe not. So 2200 might be enough to make up for the game we just had. Not terrible. I mean, not enough to get me into a rage, for sure. Not triggered. I think I need to. That's very strange. It's very weird. It's like my camera's not even close to the right place. I'm sitting. I feel like I'm sitting in a normal place, but maybe I need to be over more. That's probably what it is. I wasn't sitting over it far enough. So I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Honestly, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. 13,000 XP though. That's crazy. We're top of the board on that. Yeah, just the I'll say we were hitting shots that honestly were just, straight guided by Stalin. Seriously. All right. Five boxes. I think we might have got the Chuck Norris thing done. Oh, maybe not. It says we have to do a total of 8,000 damage. Okay. So I don't know what that'll get us. But I do know that I would like to get Chuck Norris as a commander, even if we don't assign him to somebody. I would assume when Crew 2.0 comes out, he's going to give you some sort of, probably the best bonus, because he's Chuck Norris. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Hammy? Right, I don't even know if I want to drop down to low tier, but I kind of want to stay at 8 since we had a decent game. I don't know if we're going to keep that is my problem. So, I do want to see what it is exactly. So, you guys remember yesterday I got really upset at the end of the stream after 2 IS-2s hit me. And I had a much more accurate, smaller gun that has a hard time even pinning, even the tier 7 version. And I bounced and they both snapshotted me real easy. So we're just going to go ahead and check the statistics. Got one person watching, so I'm definitely going to try not to get mad. And I still believe in what I said yesterday about this game and how it, can be extremely, frustrating and very upsetting if all of the things that are wrong with this game happen at the same time. For me personally, it's just an absolute trigger. And it gets me so mad that I either rage quit. Hey, what's up there, man? Happy New Year. I just seen your comment just now. Thanks for it. Happy New Year to you too. Did you make any New Year's resolutions? I myself did not. I actually try to work on something daily. Like today, I'm trying to work on not losing my damn mind playing this game, screaming over nothing. So to show you guys last night what happened, I had obviously a bad game in the Kanonen, but overall I was playing with my friend, helping him rank up, and so some of the bad games I had, or okay games I had, weren't as bad as they probably could be, because I was playing with my friend, helping him rank up his tier 5s and so on. So we're doing okay for today. I mean, I wish I could get a better game in this SU-100Y, but it's just such a bad tank. I can do a better game in the Kanonen, I'm pretty sure, to make up for yesterday's bad game. I don't think I could play the Renegade any better, though. For me, it's one of those tanks that's just like, you just have to wait until you're feeling it to play it, for me personally. But yeah. So it looks to me like we're going to play... let me actually make a little list of the tanks that I probably should try at least playing one more time. The SU-100Y. The Kanonen. Kanonen! The Kanonen Panda! I could definitely pull off a better game than this as well. It was actually more like this. I got messed up in one game, and then I had a really good game, but it wasn't quite enough to make up for it. So I'm going to say the hit no. Heavy take number 1, short hit no. SUPM, I don't think I can get a better game than that, honestly. I'm just not a very good tank destroyer. And then, of course, the M56 Renegade. I would probably have to play 3 games for 2,500 to make this good. So I think that's probably... I'm just going to leave that thing as is. I played the Type 64. I had one game where I just literally got wrecked, and then another game where I did like 1,100 or 1,400, but it wasn't enough to bring my stats up. So maybe we'll play it again. I'm going to go ahead and say that I was taught... I mean, I've talked to some people, you know, that they say they never use coated optics on their light tanks, and I'm going to go ahead and say that because this person told me that, I removed a lot of them, and I noticed I am not getting nearly as many spots as I normally do when I do my type of scouting, which is crazy, I think. I think it's because, yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just the way that it is. But, so is it Amon? Amon, am I saying that right? Let me see. Let me see. What the hell?
Amen.
Oh, Amen. I've never heard that name before. Yeah, you wonder why I had to do that. It's actually because... it's because of my disability, if you really want to know. So basically, I am I'll say I'm a recipient of concussion syndrome, which hasn't been officially diagnosed because they'd have to do a brain biopsy. But I have all the signs of having it, which I'll just go ahead and say, if you guys were to go back and watch my 2012 video and see how I behaved, I was calm, collected, smart. I wasn't making these crazy decisions. And if you go to just yesterday and see how I was getting upset over, honestly, over a video game, you know, I'll say that having this disability is it's becoming harder and harder every day, honestly. I thought at some point, you know, just knowledge would help me to overcome it. But once I get upset, it's like something else takes over, you know? It's really hard for me. I wouldn't wish mental illness on anybody, I'll tell you that right now. I don't care what you did. Mental illness is messed up. So it affects my memory, so I basically repeat the same thing over and over again. Let me see. I will put $5 in super chat if you don't throw the off the spam. Just kidding. How's your day, Michael? I'm doing okay. I played last night, and I wasn't really playing. I wasn't really playing like you know, I wasn't putting a bunch of extra pressure on myself, and I was doing a hell of a lot better. You know, I really was. I did a hell of a lot better playing, and I mean, I didn't even do as well as normal, and that didn't even upset me. So it's clearly, you know, it's clearly my state of mind is what's going on here. It seems like about every 3 days, I have some sort of problem, you know, with this game. Yeah, it's pretty insane. This this tank. I mean, if it actually pins consecutively, 1.85 seconds every 240. It sounds bad, you know, when you're trading against a heavy a tank that has more DPM. But if you get out in the open with him and he can't hide, he could do 400, but you'll land 3 shots on a defender before he fires his before he fires his second shell. So technically, you'll out DPM him, but you do have to use the premium on the defender. You know what I mean? Alright. So I got a list of tanks we're gonna try and do better in. I don't think we're gonna be able to do better, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the tier 8 for right now. We're gonna try and play the Kanonen a little better. Now you guys might not know this, but I'm terrible in this tank. I'm going to go ahead and say that Coated Optics is not the way to go with the Tank Destroyer. And I'm going to say that somebody, I'll say a really good player. Seriously, wow, did I just get rid of that? I'm going to go ahead and go with, this thing has such maneuverability. It does not need that thing. So we're going to go ahead and switch back to the classic Vince. I'm going to go ahead and dismount Coated Optics. We're gonna go ahead and go with binos. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that something I noticed. So I took off binos off pretty much every vehicle, and I'm gonna say that it leaves you severely handicapped. Seriously, even if you have a good crew. And I probably shouldn't have, because now I'm going to have to repurchase them back, because I actually sold them thinking I'm not going to need them anymore. We're going to go ahead and leave this on here. I'm not going to do that one. Where is, so this one definitely needs it. You just don't have enough view range to spot people. So you have to have, go ahead and dismount this. It's worth spending the 600,000 because you just can't see shit in it. And I'm going to go ahead and say that, you know, I did the same with some of these vehicles here. And I'm going to go ahead and say that I couldn't spot half the stuff I normally spot. So the guy that told me this, you know, he says he doesn't use binoculars on his light tanks, but he obviously can get much closer and dodge shells a hell of a lot better than I can, because it's not working for me. So I will say that this tank does not need does not, you know, you do not want to have coated or you do not want to have binocs on here. You just don't want it, because it's a better medium tank than it is that. So if I do use the coated optics, it has to be in this fashion, right? So I'm gonna keep those. You know, we're gonna keep those how they are. But yeah, like I said, Tank Destroyer definitely needs that. Okay, so let's see if we can get a better game in the Kanonen. If I can find it, there it is. The Kanonen! Man, I can feel my sinuses kicking up. Let me mute my mic so I don't blow your guys' ears out. I switched over to handkerchiefs during the pandemic. A lot of people say it's gross, but as long as you wash them daily, if you ain't washing them, then that's kind of nasty. Okay. See here? So we've been buying. I didn't actually think about this, but yesterday I bought some of the Chuck Norris stuff. What I mean is I skipped about 3 missions by using the shards. And by doing that, I actually made, you know, I almost made double what I spent. So if you spend 1,000, I spent 2,000 shards this morning, and I got 2940. Yeah, actually I spent 1,000 shards, so I didn't make that back, but I will when I get these boxes. So, because you end up getting more boxes from that. So, all right. My camera seems awfully bright today. Maybe it's just me. Let me see. Yeah, that seems pretty dark. But with the game playing, I mean, I guess I'm better off looking like I'm sitting in a dark corner. It's actually bright, really bright in here. But this camera just seems to me like it's just not the best camera, in my opinion. I wish I would have done some more research and maybe just bought an actual camera, you know? So I was gonna say, you know, on Twitch, I actually earned $77, and I haven't even been streaming on there. So I'm sitting there going, I need to start streaming on there, you know. I could guarantee you guys right now that if I wasn't screaming and saying how much I hate this game, I probably could be a community contributor, but I'd have to be on some sort of record for that. So that's pretty much our goal, is to try and not get, you know, wrecked pizza on you. Yeah, if I lose the challenge, well, this is a nice game. We probably aren't going to be able to make up for the damage. Seriously, we probably won't be able to make up damage on this game. But yeah, as long as even if we only land 3 shells, we'll have done better than we did in our last game. So I feel like I kind of made up for it. I want to sit here, honestly, or maybe even go here and shoot. But I'm going to say that's the grill. If any of those guys are over there, which they're most likely going to be over here, I'm going to get wrecked. With your Twitch money. Oh, yeah. Well, here's the problem. You can't actually get money from Twitch unless you make $100. 100 US. So that's really nice, huh? I'll say probably the only thing we got going for us is we're fast enough to get into a location where we can at least spot, but considering that their artillery is what it is, we won't be able to fire from this position. Yeah, we will not be able to fire from this position. And most likely the artillery, as soon as he gets in position, so the new zoom out. Nice. I got credit for all of that. That makes up for it right there. Wow. So this guy out of that whole group was the only guy that got lit, the Scorpion. What a terrible camo. Remember I told you if you were sitting here? Somebody else does XPM. Yeah, I definitely don't want to pop. Do not want to get detected. This guy needs to get out of there, dude. Get out of there, dude. I won't be able to shoot is the problem, or spot. But now that he's there, I mean, he should be detecting, but we know how that works. That's exactly why I was saying if I fire, I'm gonna get spotted. If artillery hits me, that's it. You know? This thing does not, you know, react well to bullets. I was saying that if you actually had a 50 cal, you could just kill the entire crew and then get in the tank and take all the ammunition. I'm serious. It's literally 30 millimeters frontally and on the sides as well. I think we have another victim. I mean, team enemy. I wonder if he realizes he's still spotted. I almost think having radio in this tank would actually be good, but yeah. So we are kicking the out of those guys, but I'll just say just having 2,000 assistance in this is more than enough to not only keep our mark, but maybe even go further. I don't know what this guy's doing to get detected, honestly. But I will say that that E50 is definitely sitting in the bushes right now. I'm tempted to leave the entire area here since my guys aren't really doing anything. Oh, that leopard, man. That sucks. That really sucks. So the E50's most likely got Vinox or something. I am pretty sure that there's something right there. He is there. He's been chilling there. I missed him. So now that he's over here, the artillery will make a mess out of us. We're going to be perma-detected. So I could try and run. I'm fast enough to. Go ahead and say. Yeah, I don't even know, honestly, how this guy did not... He must have just had the patience not to fire. But we're going to get hit by Artie any second now. Somebody could just kill this guy. There we go. There we go. So 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008. We shouldn't be spotted, obviously. Yeah, I think that leaving, we're actually losing now. Looks like we got counter Artie, which means I'm gonna need to get out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and try and help. I'm gonna try and help the team. We have such good camo, I'm just gonna leave. I don't think that the priority is to get this guy up here. It's kind of weird that wasn't the track, you know? Like, it seriously to me seemed like that should have been a nice track at least. Minimum. $260 is going to require heat. So I'm going to go ahead and load it. $260 is pretty far out. Let's see if we can get eyes over here on some stuff. I'm tempted to go haul Bud into the city. It's just, he is full health, huh? Oh no, he's 1,200 out of 2,100. So he's lost 1,000. Or 900. Is it 900? I don't know what's keeping that guy lit. I know that the Scorpion would have shots on me if he turns around. So I think our defender's doing something dumb. I'm gonna go ahead and use our Kononin speed. Try and help. Unfortunately, looks like they just took this whole area. We only have 81 damage, so I think we could trade. We just got detected somehow. I think that grill detected us. That was an RNG shell. That was really bad. I just figured I would just fire. You know? Yeah, Tiger. I think we're gonna get proxied here. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get over here. To a position of advantage. Of course, we get hit in the fucking ass by a scorpion. That's hilarious. And he catches us on fire. So much for RNG, yeah? Oh, I'm gonna die. If he pushes him, I should be able to nail his ass. Oh, shit. So, yeah, we're gonna die here, unfortunately. Yeah. It's game over. Such a bad game for me, huh? Yeah. Such a bad game. I think it's hilarious that guy was able to shoot me for 639 and I have the fire extinguisher. Like, what's the point of having the fire extinguisher? So stupid. Yeah, I'll say right there, that's the kind of stuff that just makes you go, it's like, I have all the stuff to help you to not, you know, just combust into flames, and yet it still happened. Not to mention that I spun around and got out of there and was just hitting the corner, and he was able to land that shot. He was able to basically drive forward and get 3 seconds and fire pretty much probably full reticle and hit me. That's pretty shitty, I'll just say. I actually thought we were gonna win that, but you know, what does it really matter? Honestly, does it really matter? It's not like we're in control of the team or anything. It's not like we're doing well. Most of our guys were getting absolutely annihilated. I'll say our best, the best thing we did was basically almost got a scouting medal. I mean, we did 2,000, so we have really bad W and 8 for it, but as far as everything else, we actually did pretty good. We got assistance like a light tank, which is crazy. I wonder why this guy got ranked up above all the others. So I wonder what with this tank. This is actually the Stug Hidden's crew. So let me see. I wonder. I think. Yeah, honestly, I just thought I'd be going over there to fight 2 tanks. That one tier 10. I didn't even realize that E50 was alive. I mean, it's kind of crazy because the new medicine I'm taking, on one hand, it helps me sleep well, and I'm in a better mood generally, but it also really hits my memory. I'll go ahead and say that I noticed since I've been taking this medicine, my map awareness is just gone. Like, if there was a chart, my map awareness has gone like this. Like, I didn't even see that scorpion. I seen him moving on the map, then went to turn to shoot him, but I was so delayed by me. Like, that was like literally, you could just see it. So I'm actually thinking that this is most likely this crew is going to be in this tank. So I'm trying to think of what's better, having like off-road driving, which will make us even faster. I think that's probably the way to go. Off-road driving. I mean, I should get firefighting, huh? I mean, to take 40 extra damage from fire and you have an automatic fire extinguisher, it kind of defeats the purpose of having, you know, I just spent 20,000 to basically the guy still hit me for 649 plus the fire damage, which is like, yeah, you know? But I don't think we can do any better than that, honestly. I don't think I'm going to do any better than that. That was a really bad game to get for a tank destroyer as well. Especially since we were low tier. Is it IVIICHAELxx? Hey, Michael, nice seeing you again. Used to watch you on what console? Are people less toxic on PC? I'm going to go ahead and say I think that they're both equally toxic. You know? I would say that they're probably more toxic over here. I mean, if you want to see something, I literally have, you know, chat with allies disabled, because you'll be in a game and you'll hear people just screaming. So I will say that the only thing that's going better over here is that they are holding to some sort of, you know, they didn't add in the mercenary kind of tanks. They haven't gone into this area where they have absolute fiction going on. There's only like about 5 tanks in this game, I think, that are just completely unrealistic. One's the E5, which in my opinion shouldn't be in the game, because we would have never made that tank. It was made to drive down a mine shaft and fight fight Soviet tanks. That's what they would have made it for, but they never even made the prototype because it's clearly you know, not necessary. You could pretty much bring a T95 in there, which is actually realistic. It's a T28, which is funny. But you know, so there's those kind of fictional tanks. The E50 to the E50M are not real. The Panther 2 was made, but they decided against it. So in all reality, that probably wouldn't have been a real tank either. You know, the Rheinmetall's a paper tank. The E100 had the Mouse's turret on it, so it didn't look nothing like what it does now. There's all kinds of, you know, non-historical things, but at least they're holding to that, where it's like they only did that to fill in so that there'd be, you know, tier 10 vehicles, and it's not like you'd go up the German tech tree and then, you know, you just stop at the Panther, and that's all you could do. But yeah, I do remember you. Is it the? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Let me check. Let me check this real quick. Just to make sure I'm not butchering it.
Micah.
Oh, Micah. Okay, Micah. I didn't even think that's how that was pronounced. I thought it was Mitch, you know, or something like that. But Micah. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll say that that's probably the only thing going on for this, is that they've stood to the original, you know, stuff. I will say personally, in my experience, I like this much better than I do the console version. I think the console version, I think, one, they don't listen to people, you know, and two, I think that they could be some real jerks over there, you know? Like, I was a community contributor. I don't know if you remember that, Micah, but I was a community contributor, and Rybot invited me to basically test out the Type 59 Dragon, and I got on there and said that, you know, that the Type 59 has a really bad ammo rack, and that, you know, I basically said that. I was like, it has a really bad ammo rack, and that's what it needs, you know. And then I said, does it have a better gun to her, as a question? And then I looked at it and I said, I think it has a better gun, you know, but it actually has the exact same gun. Now they changed it to a 105 later on, right? But she basically took and edited the video and made it so it's, if you watch it, I literally, it says this has a better gun. That's basically what it said on there. And I was like, that was pretty much the moment I you know, became not a community contributor for console. But I heard the guy they have now is trying to do a better job. So then a buddy of mine seemed like he didn't like the update, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that he actually did like the new update. He liked it. He liked it a lot. They changed RNG. They made damage a percentage thing. You know, it's more of a percentage. So tanks have more penetration, basically. So armor is not as effective, which means every tier you play, you know, it's really about, you know, coming up over a ridge and firing and hitting a guy when he's not looking. And that's what's probably going to be more effective than actually side scraping, playing hull down. You know, you're not going to be able to do those kind of things on there. So on here, RNG is super, it can be really bad, you know, it can be really bad. Anyway, I have to use the restroom, so I'm going to take a like 60-second break real quick, and I will be right back.
juicy, juicy.
Wow, incredibly juicy. That is so juicy. Wow, incredibly juicy.
All right, I'm back. I wonder if I should make my camera bright again. Make my camera bright again. Let's just turn on automatic. Here we go. It's just easier. No matter what, whenever I turn the camera on, it always makes me way too bright. So if I turn off all the lights, it's great. Then it looks like I'm sitting in a dark room. And then any light that comes on so bright, it doesn't detect it and lower it. So it's kind of stupid. The camera should auto detect the light. Like me sitting here like this, it's like there is a light on it. You can see if I turn the camera light on, look at how bright it makes me. If I have it on auto lighting, it doesn't even detect. It's not even detecting the light levels at all. So it's kind of, I probably could have got a better camera for the money. It's supposed to be a Razer camera. So I don't know if we should try this tank again or not. I think statistically we did bad in this tank, but I think as far as damage standings go, with the fact that we did a 2600 game in that, I think makes up for the. I think I landed 2 shells before I was killed yesterday, so I think that one's off the list. So now we have the tier 6. We have 3 tier 6s that we played pretty bad yesterday. One is the SU 100, which I've retired 6 times probably. Seriously, it's just so bad. I don't know if I should go with Camo Net, but right now I just have it set up to be the most accurate it can be. 0.33 accuracy is what we got. Yeah. So regardless, I think we get better for having that there. Yeah. You get 7% less on your reticle for that. I get minus 2% on that, so but our accuracy stays the same. So I don't know what's more beneficial, having a little bit better reload, a little bit better traverse, a little bit better aiming time versus having an extra 2%. I'm going to go ahead and say I think that we're probably getting more from this. We also can't use coated optics. And I threw food on here to try and make it a little better. It says here that we have a penalty. So what the heck is this? This is in the T3485. That's not good. Guess we need this tank, or this guy in there. That means we're not gonna have brothers in arms now. That sucks. We could get him up to 73. I could also, honestly, I mean, because he's not the 268 crew. Well, that just sucks, actually. That probably explains why we didn't do very well in it yesterday. I'm going to say that without having brothers in arms, I mean, it just defeats having this crew in it. So I'm going to go ahead and say that the T3485, I bought it back. I bought it back and I put this crew and trained it in it. But in reality, we probably should have. I probably don't need that guy to be in there. I think we probably should do the T29 crew and then probably just do a gold. We'll train him. Train him for this vehicle. Yeah, we'll train him for this vehicle, and then I'll go to the SU100Y and we'll train this guy. We'll train him for it. Costs 400 gold, but you know, I don't know. I think it's worth it. Without having brothers in arms, I mean, it really handicaps you, and there's no way we're gonna be doing well in this state if we're doing that. So I got 3 people watching. So let's see if we can actually do something here. I haven't been caught on fire in this tank before, so I don't know if I should use the firefighting thing or not. I only have 14 of them, so maybe I should buy some. I think I should probably buy some. I'm gonna say that's probably as much as I want to spend on that. They're worth it though. It gives you the firefighting perk. Auto resupplies on, and then we'll go ahead and go with the Mark IV camo. All right, go. Okay, I don't know if we can do better than landing 1 shell in this. I'm pretty sure we can. We have it set up to hit whatever we're shooting at, but the problem is the maps we keep getting are honestly, literally, you just have to sit in the back of the map and spam at one of the most inaccurate tanks in the game. So all we can really do is basically sit on the 3 line or sit on the 1 line and shoot at people, but we have 0 camo. So if somebody's, you know, within this area, they're gonna see us because this thing has one of the worst. It has a heavy tank signature. I think it actually has worse camouflage than any of these heavies because it's so damn massive. But we'll drive down there and we'll try and shoot onto the center. Maybe people will go that way. We can go right as well. We can go right and shoot those guys. I mean, we're fast enough to get over there, but I'm going to go ahead and say that just the fact that I'm seeing, you know, yeah, they didn't even go that way, really. So I think we probably want to spend more to do more damage. So this tank's all about pay to win, so we're going to need to, you know, you do more damage with the premium shell, but you have less penetration. I actually don't think this is a good place. I think that we want to actually be sitting over here to the right, because they usually poke out around that corner. And the chances of us actually getting more than one shot over here without getting hurt. I will say that a lot of times, you know, artillery will sit back there. You know, I'm thinking that we have enough time. Okay, there it does look like some guys are gonna pop out here. See if we can get him. Well, that sucks. He's still there, so I don't think we can hit that though. That's quite the snapshot. See what happens here. Holy shit! Wow. Erased. Let's go ahead and shoot some HE over here. I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be an RD back there. He's going to be right there. Oh yeah, did you see that? It definitely hit something back there. Yeah, there's something there. Yeah, there's something there. You see how it's not exploding? What the hell is it, you think? Yeah, it's disappearing. But, I mean, what could take 3 shells like that? I have a feeling it's just... I'm just screwing up. Let's try this. Yeah, maybe it's just out of range. I just can't see the explosion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Need to get close enough. Oh, here we go. The Hypno's not doing anything. This guy has a terrible camo rating. There's a IKV to the left over there. That IKV is no joke. I mean, if you disrespect it, it will hit you, and that's exactly what's going on here. It's got a good crossfire going. It looks like our guys absolutely just got stomped on that right side. We've been effing around over here. There's the Himmel. I would shoot for that light tank. I'd shoot for him, but it would be kind of a waste. I'm gonna try and get in on this guy. I'm gonna be giving my butt to this SU-100, but it's fine. I mean, alright, let's get in a defensive position. Like I said, people literally gotta drive down a narrow hallway for you to use this tank, unfortunately. Otherwise, it's just not very good. One of our things is we've been trying to get this mission for probably 2 months, and we just can't seem to get close to that damage. It's possible we could get it. When I got that ammo rack, I actually thought that was for like his whole health, which would have definitely helped us out, but that Excalibur is no joke. It has a really fast fire rate. Yeah, unfortunately, so these guys are gonna see us if we hit this, this corner. And we're not gonna be able to reset cap. So I'm thinking of YOLOing myself over here, but I think we can't go down this road. I think we have to take the shortcut. I'm just gonna risk it. I'm gonna just risk it by hitting this corner and hope that there's not 9 tanks looking at me. Yeah, there's gonna be so many tanks here. We should be able to hit somebody. He didn't have the cap points. That sucked. He didn't have the cap points. Oh, that sucked ass. But It's within 5 seconds, so this might actually be a draw. Oh, we got reset. How did we get reset? Somebody jumped off the cap at the last second? Wow, what an ass. Why would you do that? If it's within 5 seconds, it's a win. Or it's a draw. So nobody wins. But to jump off cap at the last second, that sucks. Alright, it's definitely a better game than we had yesterday. I mean, it's super uni, so with the bad game we had, it should be okay. Yeah, I'm actually shocked at that shot. It was a stock KV1S. A stock KV1. So we basically shot him, hit his ammo rack for 570, but we should be doing more than that anyway because we're paying premium shells. We hit this guy for 494 and 2 shots for almost 1,000. We got robbed on that. I mean, honestly, we should be doing 500 because, I mean, if you look at the shells, right? If I use this one, I'm getting 440. If I get this one, I should be getting 510. So for me to do two shells that are less than 1,000, I should have at least done 1,020. So we definitely got robbed using these shells. They also don't have as much pin, as you can see. Less pin, more damage. Yeah, but the HE shells are honestly, they're not that good. They're only good for like spamming areas like I did to try and check to see if there's an artillery in the back of the map. Which I did want to check to see if I actually hit an artillery. I forgot to look at that. We haven't had a win yet, and I'm not mad, so that's a good sign. So, did I get any spam shots is the question. I was shooting in the back of the map, and I thought I was probably hitting artillery, but apparently if you shoot far enough away, the explosion just doesn't appear. So I wasted a bunch of HE for nothing, but it's okay. Like I said, it was a better game. If you're not using this on a Russian tank, you know, you're just doing it wrong. I'm going to go ahead and say, I would even venture to say that the KV, the KV needs it, but having the enhanced aim time when you're going up against another KV, he is most likely going to be using the enhanced gun drive, and so if you don't have that extra little bit, you know, it's not going to help. You know, like I've tried using the thing that gives you better turret rotation, and from what I heard, it does not really help you. You know what I mean? It doesn't really help you. Okay, so we've gotten the SG-100 out of the way, the Kanonen. Now we need the Hypno and the Type 64. So the Hypno is this tank. And you can see that I added this on here because it just has a really derpy gun. It's not Germanesque. You know, it's not a Germanesque, you know, thing. And it kind of sucks it doesn't come with, you can't use vert stabs on it. No more comments, and it does say we have 4 people watching. Thanks for coming to the stream. I am definitely trying my best to not scream and yell into the camera about how bad I'm being screwed over by RNG, which I do think's already happened. I mean, in the first game that we had in the Kanonen, I literally spun around and started going, you know, zooming at 65, and the one of the most, I mean, honestly, in my opinion, one of the most shittiest, the Scorpion G, has one of the derpiest guns that you could use. It just cracked me. It caught me on fire. So in total, he did like 700 damage to me, and I'm like, I also have a fire extinguisher on top of that, you know? Okay, I gotta change this song. It's getting on my nerves. Getting on my nerves. Okay. Let's see how far we are on the Chuck Norris event. So we've only done 4,800 damage, huh? Let me see, tier 6 to tier 10, or tier 4 to 6. Okay, so we can actually play tier 4. Okay. Okay, let's try this sucker. There was a time where I had really good, like pretty good. So after this game, I'm gonna have to take a 5-minute break so I can start cooking a stew that I'm gonna have. It takes about 7 hours to cook. So after this game, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let me see here. So we are literally gonna have to play the corners. Their Tiger has a better gun, better pin. This is technically the old Tiger, so it doesn't have the beefed up turret and frontal armor. That's actually it's not even 100. I think it's like more like 150, 175. So it bounces a lot more, but we still get one-shot ammo rack. Yeah, I'll say even the pin is kind of meh on this tank. 145, so we're probably going to end up spamming premium. The biggest problem that we have here is that when you hit... Oh, I actually went the wrong way. It's okay. It's okay. I think we're all going the wrong way. We have better gun depression. I actually don't know why he would go this way. It's not very good for him. Also, 3 Arty, they can shoot up in here. It's a bad place for me, for sure. You know? But it's a good way to not get wrecked, I'm just gonna say. That'll wake them up. Our biggest issue is gonna be the artillery, because I know that they can shoot it into here. Oh, there's a Black Prince. Apparently, he's right across from me and I didn't even see him. He's, I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that for sure. We can side scrape this tank, but we can't actually do a complete side scrape, if you know what I'm talking about. Dang. And he pinned us. We're gonna play stupidly. Oh wow, I have HE loaded. How did I have HE loaded, man? Oh, that's upsetting. Giving away all my hit points for free. And he got me track pinned. What a lucky guy, seriously. Firing nothing but APCR. It's not like he doesn't need it. You know what I mean? He doesn't need the APCR. But look at how long I've been tracked for. Jesus. I'm really surprised that that shell that we shot just missed. I don't even know why I was using HE. Like, I just must have fat thumbed it. You know, just fat fingered that shit. Funny thing is, I got a new keyboard that has bigger keys, so I don't do that, and I'm doing it the same. I think the position that I think's going on, I don't think I could pin this guy with even APCR. Whoa. There we go. So having the extra zoom out definitely helps. I think we could probably go even further. I think we should probably double this. But it definitely helps out a lot. So the best thing we could do is push this guy. The problem is that Tiger's across the way, so... He's got such a high DPM. Ooh, already for 648. Oh my god, man. 648 from artillery. Oh my god, man. That's insane. This is a really bad place because the artillery can get shots in here, but you can also get shots into the center. Doesn't look like anybody's even there. I think we probably should be pushing towards the artillery. Our Easy 8's trying to take on a challenger. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, this is about the same damage we did in the other game. I'm gonna say I normally do about 1,000 in this, but having those missed shots and just honestly, they were really poorly played. It was really poorly played by me. Honestly, I can't really even say that I can blame the game for it. It was literally the most poorly. Oh, eat shit, dude. That sucked. As soon as I fired, he moved. That was awesome. And he also landed a shot on me for 311. Wow. Thanks, RNG. Thanks. Man, I spotted him too. That's the funny part. Dear Stu, I would actually, but I'll say that in California, the deer we have are they're black-tailed deer. They're scrawny, like 80 pounds. You know, that's including the bone. So they're just really, they look like they, you know, like if you shoot them, you're like putting them out of their misery. They just aren't doing well. They're just not doing well. What a terrible game. We landed 3 pins. I think we even fired some APCR, I think. Yeah. We fired, you know, a shell of APCR, I think. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah. What a bad game. I'm not even going to go ahead and, I mean, it was a win, but, you know, should I double this? You know, I guess so. Yeah. That's why I don't play this tank. You know, you can be in a good game, but I'll tell you that, you know, the gun is hella derpy. It's not like the German tank. It does not hit at long range, which is why I have this thing on it. So, but yeah, we aren't going to make up for that tank. That's definitely going to keep us in the red. I'm just going to say. I'm definitely not going to even attempt to try and play it 3 times. But the next tank we do want to play is this. But I'm going to go ahead and take a break. And I got to cut up this stuff to get this stew going. Let me see. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. I will be back here. Probably take me 15 minutes or so. So I will be back.
Here's a dancing romance pop song about love we can't resist. Girl, you know you make my heart throb. Here goes something just like this. Don't fall in love with me, baby. I saw you starring in my dreams lately. Don't tell me with this bad behavior. Save me your pretty savior. A faded love story. Don't fall in love with me. Don't fall in love. My love for you is growing stronger. Cannot dismiss you anymore. And my heart really wants to love ya. Oh damn, I think I'm gonna fall. I'm falling for you, darling. You come me closer now. Your eyes are truly something. True love I know I found. Finally think I'm right to think my thoughts out loud. Don't fall in love with me, baby. I saw you start. 때부터 see, I see, I see. Sticky top to me, to me, to me. Baby, I know you like it, like that. Move it to the left, move it to the right. Girl, I know you want it so bad. Oh yeah. Move it to the left, move it down. In love, bésame, pégate, quiéreme, quiero más, más, más,
Baila, baby, baila. Vamos a estar derecha y izquierda. Girl, I love the way you move it round. I'm burning up when you come around.
Come a little closer, think I see what you need within your eyes. Wanna let you know before you realize. Baby, yo te miro de la cabeza, no puedo ser. Es inexplicable cuando tú me besas. I'm in love. Bésame, pégate, quiéreme, quiero más, más, más,
Qué calor, mamacita, qué calor. Got the place burning up. Qué calor. I can't take no more. No puedo más.
Esta noche, esta noche. Girl, I know you want it so bad.
Sorry about that. That was as quick as I could do it. Thanks for hanging back around. Still got 3 people watching me, so I appreciate it. Sorry about that. I just forgot I also didn't take my medication this morning, but I have to eat with it, so I had to eat something first before I could take it. But yeah, the golden camouflage here for this vehicle, it's pretty good, but this is a very hard tank to play, just gonna say. I think I have it set up good, but I'm getting spotted and then lose half my health, and I might spot one dude. So having this on there should be helping us, because we can't use the commander vision system. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Have me a little bagel. I used to play this tank a lot, but I played it mostly in Tier 6 Advances, which is fun, but a lot of people don't respect Tier 6 because it really comes down to just working as a team, honestly. Just having some good focus fire, trade health really well. And when you get a guy that's low health, he needs to be able to be in a position somewhere around half health. You need to start leaving. You know what I mean? If you're taking that much damage. A lot of people ignore the light tank. So this thing having a 2.78, and I don't even have vents on it, is pretty OP. I'll say that this is one of the tanks I think it worked better with coated optics because although it has max view range, you can spot people way out, especially when they fire. A lot of people do not believe in that. You know what I mean? But I'm going to try it this way and see if I can actually spot. But I've been in places where I go to my normal spot and I can't detect anything. And I know that if I had coated optics, I would spot. So I'm tempted to trade out my rammer. Three seconds is quite a long time, but yeah, anyway, we go ahead and I'm surprised you can put a turbocharger on this. It actually does need it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think that this is probably the best setup for this vehicle, in my opinion, just because it has pretty good gun handling already. But I think when you stop and you're in a bush and you want to catch, you know, that VK or that Brett Panther or that heavy tank that's there, you're gonna see it. And if you don't have it, you only have the 446, I think is what I had. Yeah, it's at the max range, but people, you know, like if you check it, like if you drive on a map and then have a tank pull in front of you, when you see max range, you'll spot them at like pretty much, let's say, minus 75 off of that. So if I had a 4 or something, I would see them at like 390 meters, which is still good. But with coated optics, just coated optics, you know, you're not gonna, you know, you're only gonna be, you know, maybe 375 meters, and that's too close. You know what I mean? Especially with an open top vehicle that can just get one hit by an artillery. So if you can spot them in the 400 meter range, that's quite a distance. It's a very hard shot to make for most heavies, and a lot of mediums will even struggle at that range. So I personally believe that the coated optics may be overkill, but I think it works. I think we're gonna regret not having the rammer. But I think we're only losing maybe 2 shells a minute, maybe 3 shells. So 300 damage maybe. Let's go ahead and run it because this is what I'm used to. I'm used to using... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to put the coated optics. I forgot to put the binocs in the right spot. So this would be a great map to go over here and chill. The problem is we got to go over to this rock. And you get spotted by anybody here, so... I'm going to try... to get to the center, but... If we get spotted, that's pretty much our game. We're just going to get wasted, so... I'm tempted to go down there. I'm tempted to go down there by that rock. I've seen a lot of light tanks do it recently. We have 2... Where's our light tank? So we have a... Okay, we have the CM... Whatever the hell it is. I think he's going to the same place, I'm thinking. It's been a long time since I've gone over here, so... This rock, though, has been a pretty good place. Yeah. So watch. Watch when I get the coated optics up. You get more over. As you can see, even hiding all the way in the back is... Yeah. Like I said, it's... There's not much these guys can do with this setup. The only problem is... I'm going to say right now, the only problem is the AMD. He is going to proxy detect me, so I got to be ready to leave here. One of the biggest problems is when you get somebody spotted like this and nobody shoots them. You know? Nobody shoots the guys. You know, you're screwed. He knows I'm here, but I'm going to go ahead and say that... I'm really shocked that people aren't shooting his ass. I don't think they know that they're still spotted. Now that there's a guy over to here, who's to say that he's not spotting? He's still shooting in this bush. He's not even lit up, so there's no reason to fire into it. You know what I mean? Makes no sense that this guy has gotten that lucky with 2 shells. He's not even lit. So I've spotted 4 without being detected. So now I just need to destroy all enemy tanks and survive the game. So that's going to be relatively easy. Okay, he still thinks I'm here. You can see that he's just guessing, but I'm going to say right now, even if he's a light tank guy, that's a lot of shells. Each time he fires, he gets screwed. Yeah, look. So I'm not even spotted, and this guy has shot me, as you guys can see. It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and say. I'm gonna start ripping this guy a new one. We pretty much own this area, so I should be okay. The thing is, once they pop up on the radar, they're gonna know to shoot here, as you can see. Wow. Literally blind firing to get me. Pretty funny. Not one single person has shot these guys in the center, which is what's the fuck's the point of being what's the point of being a light tank? Nobody detects what you're spotting. Absolutely stupid. Yeah, it's so dumb. I pretty much like, I'm gonna get killed leaving here now. I'm pretty much stuck. So I don't even care at this point. These guys can just do whatever they want to. Not really much I can do. Not really much I can do. You know? Literally what? Take a couple pot shots, but if I get detected, you know, or if I try to leave, I'm gonna get spotted by the LG that's there, and everybody has allowed him to do the things he's doing. So I could spot him, but if he fires one more shell, I'm toast. So now that I'm not actually spotting anybody, which is funny. Now that I'm not actually spotting anybody, now they all want to go over here. It's hilarious. I'm gonna go ahead and see. This is why light tanks are disappearing. You know what I mean? They're straight up disappearing. You know what I mean? Like that kind of detection right there, I don't even think was me. We just need to stay alive. At least we can complete that mission. That's all I'm going to do is sit back and hope the team wins, because I'm not going to do another thing for the team. I think that this is a perfect example of why people don't like things. You know? Like everybody in the city could have shot those guys. You know, I should have 2,000. Seriously, I should have 2,000 assistants right now, because nobody decided to. I mean, we have what, 175. I might as well drive off into the river. I probably would, honestly. I probably would drive off into the river if I didn't have this mission. It's the only thing keeping me here. Like, it's literally no point for me. You know, at this point, there's no point for me to try and do anything for the team. I personally think that they are going to all die and lose this game. It's such a defensible position over here. It's so defendable. There's not really much you can do. I'm going to go ahead and say that although I like the fact that the camouflage, the extra camouflage, definitely helped me to not get... I actually outspotted their light tank because of it, with the coated optics and binocs together. You can see, like I said, these people are just going to farm. I'm so low on health, and nobody shot these. Half these guys that were sitting back here should be dead. Half of them. You know? I'm serious, half. Half these guys shouldn't even be alive. This guy should be dead. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like they aren't even spotting for themselves at all, and they just keep throwing themselves away, which is really stupid. So I'm out of detection and view range, but I should be able to get here. I'm not going to be able to fire. You know, I'm not going to be able to fire. I don't think I was the one that actually spotted those guys. Seriously. Yeah, look, the Thunderbolt is just going to go ahead and go right into the cap now. Yeah, look, we're literally losing now. We're going to lose this game. Wow. So much for team, huh? I can't believe it. I think this is probably... Like, it just goes to show you you could light the whole team up, but it ain't gonna make two bits of difference if people aren't actually, you know, doing what they're supposed to do. You know? Seriously, like I could fire at this guy, I'll get spotted. I'm technically double bushed, but it's not gonna make a difference. Yeah, that ISU-152, if I was them, I would just cap. Honestly, I would just cap this out. And I'm not going to do a damn thing about it. Seriously? Let me see. Do we have to actually win the battle? We have to actually win this battle. Yeah, they still have a tier 8. We still have a tier 8 left. So I'm definitely not in the good bush here. Yeah. And the Thunderbolts just got free access to... He's got free access As you can see, that tree was blocking that guy that whole time. But nobody's gonna shoot him. We have one tank left. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't see how we could win this battle. Looks like our ISU-152K is just gonna throw himself away. We can't fire at him. And there we go. That's the loss. Good work, team. Good work. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Just gonna say that right now. It's hilarious. I sit there, I spot that whole team. I've done 700 damage, and we ain't done shit. It's so funny. Seriously, it's so funny. I don't even care. I'm gonna let him cap. I don't give two shits at this point. I just think it's stupid. I think it's straight up stupid. You know? There we go. And of course, stupid. I can't believe it. How can you not get mad at that? Seriously, there's no point of being a scout. Seriously. They just straight get water brains. Seriously, just water brains right there. I would blame Wargaming for putting together such a crappy team, but I mean, who doesn't, when you see a light tank go to the center there, who doesn't take advantage of that? They just literally just pile drive into the city, and then they all drove into a heavily camped area. Like, literally, what are you supposed to do with that? I should have just drove into the water when I had a chance, I guess, huh? I hate to say it, but I would have had a better game. I could have been in a whole nother game right now playing instead of, you know, being upset over the fact that these guys, you know, clearly, seriously, clearly, I don't even know. Seriously, I'm a tier 6 light tank. Tier 6 light tank. Tier 6 light tank, and I can't even light tank. I keep guys lit, nobody can shoot them because they all died. I was stuck behind that rock almost that whole game. You know, to the point where I took what? I think I took what, 6 shots? 6 shots from that guy? It's hilarious. I just gotta say, it's just, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's like, either somebody was in the game and was watching my stream and knew exactly where I was, you know, or they are light tank guys themselves. After this game's over, I'm gonna look and see what this guy's thing is. So we got the first missions done, but we didn't get it with honors because of that, which is hilarious. I'm not even gonna bother trying to get it because just look at that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. It just, like, literally, like, I just don't understand. I don't understand how they could be that bad. We were sitting in that bush for what, 5 minutes? This guy, what? He took 110 damage, right? The T-29, 615, right? That's it. Nothing else. I had these guys lit for a half hour. Like, even artillery wasn't hitting him. This guy right here at the end of the game came back to bite them all in the ass. Bite me in the ass too. Yeah, look at him. He did 2,200. Let's go ahead and check out his service record. So he has a 6,700 PT, or was it whatever rating? And then let's go ahead and look at the vehicles. Okay, let's check out. Let's check out how many light tanks this guy plays. Oh, that's amazing. So he doesn't actually play light tanks, huh? He doesn't even own one. He has plenty of arties. But look, he has no light tank experience. Oh yeah, here he does. Look. So that guy, that's why he knew to shoot in those bushes. Hilarious. Yeah, that's funny. Stupid. Yeah, that right there is what makes me not want to play. Seriously, like what? I literally, like, I feel like that match was gift wrapped to us. And it was a super easy to win game. You know, a lot of the guys were playing so far back they couldn't even help the team in the city, but they all just waited for them to cross that field, and they all did it like idiots. Yeah, I don't know. I'll say this: there's no reason for me to keep playing this tank. But I'm not going to get a better game than that, I don't think. So I don't know. I think that's it for us right there. We got. I don't think we helped our stats at all. Honestly, I think we might have increased it slightly just by making up for the bad game. But let's see exactly, you know, how futile our efforts were, because it clearly is. Like I said, when you do well in a game and you do something that influences the game, and then it doesn't work out like that, and you know, I mean, I'm literally just getting shot constantly. Guys, they're just firing in bushes. I complete a mission, which is the only good thing about it, but ultimately there was more negative that happened there than positive. And for me, that's really hard. How am I supposed to stay in a good space with that bullshit happening? Yeah, it's gonna make me even more upset when I see how much it affected the stats. So the only tank we really made up for was this SU-100. So we got from, you know, literally one shot to, you know, making it so that it's an average of 1100. Let me see here. Yeah, I gotta say, I am not liking the Solma at all. The inner clip is bad. Yeah, it hasn't been very good, I'll just say that for me personally. Let's see. Type 64, yeah, 3 battles and we can only do 598. And our efficiency, even the spotting that we did is terrible. Like, that was probably the best spotting we've had out of 3 games. So 700 assistance. That's insane. Yeah, I can't believe that, honestly. Yeah, it's really hard. Really hard to stay positive when you see that kind of bullshit. Not to mention it was a tier 8 game on top of it. I mean, we couldn't have got a higher game if we tried. I'm going to go ahead and say that I really do feel like that for some reason World of Tanks does not want light tanks in the game. You know what I mean? I personally feel like World of Tanks was like, they introduced the wheelie vehicles to pretty much make any light tank completely obsolete. If there would have been a tier 8 light tank in there, I would have been dead. I would have had to sit in the back of the map at like a TD. Because if I would have ran into him, I can't even catch him to kill him. You know? So it's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty it's pretty bad. Yeah, a game like that's all it takes for me. Just, you know, just literally not one single person gets in a position to shoot the guys. I mean, who doesn't shoot on that area? Like, that's the first place I look to shoot. But, you know, as soon as I seen the team not getting in that place, I should have just left. And I'm going to say that. That's what I'm going to do next time. If I take one round in a bush, I'm just going to hide behind the rock and just sit there the whole game. You know? There's no reason to spot for people if they ain't shooting. You know? Like, I was going to go up that road, but I just had this feeling. If I went up that road, that LG, when he would have came out there, there would have been no way for me to escape. You know? But the reason they didn't go to the city is most likely because I was spotting guys so far into the gap. You know? It's just crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Right, well, I don't know what to do now other than to either switch over to a different game or, which I'm actually tempted to. With what we just seen just now, I just sit there and I go, I don't see this getting any better. I think that what we've seen now is the beginning of some bad stuff. You know? It's the beginning of some really bad things that are going to be happening. One thing is, I know I could play this tank better than that. And I'm going to go ahead and say that once I start feeling like I need to play a tank more than twice. You know, we only played it once, but I played it yesterday. My first time I played it in over, I'd say 4 months. Just because if you get into a tier 8 game with it, you know, one HE shell will kill it. literally leave you on maybe 50 health. So it's like, it's not really, it's an amazing tank at tier 6, but it's a really bad tank, you know, in any other tier. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't know. Personally, I would say that I think having the extra camouflage definitely helps. Because this thing's definitely lacking in the camouflage department. Now, this is one of the things I don't know if it makes any sense. You know, we get 537, 526. So, yeah. I definitely think that having the extra concealment, I didn't really realize how that this didn't have that good of concealment. You know, it really doesn't. Even with having camouflage. Yeah, even with having camouflage and it's got 37% stationary. I don't know what the 9.22 is though. I think that's probably when firing. Yeah, when firing. So I wonder, I think that that's probably the best way to go right there. Give us the highest concealment. It gets us almost up to 40%. That's going to make a huge difference right there. I think that's the way to go. I think, you know, having 10 less, like I said, we don't really need coated optics. We could technically go with rammer, but if we were playing this vehicle and we run into another guy and he's running rammer instead of this isn't going to mean anything. Anyway, all right. I'm going to take a step away for a sec. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So we got worth watching. It's Micah, and I think it's Amen, right? Amen. Yeah, it's almost like saying amen. But alright, so I was just thinking about it. When I walked away, I was sitting there thinking about, does it really matter if we do good statistically in this? I do think that we could probably get some of these light tank missions knocked out with this tank. So I'm thinking about the fact that we did get a mission from that, so it doesn't really matter how bad the team is, honestly. So let's check the mission. So we were on number 8. This isn't the right one. Yeah, we didn't get this one with honors either. So technically we can go to the next one. We did the primary conditions. We can now switch over. We can now switch over to this. So we've met the minimum. Now at some point I'll probably go back and redo these with honors. So we can actually get this isn't the right thing. I think it's here. Here it is. So we could actually get the T55 badge class 2. Then there's the basically the T55 master. Like if you get everything with honor, and then we should get some sort of a special Russian camo. I don't know what it looks like, but I would like to get it to be able to use it on my vehicles. Yeah, I was really upset when I didn't get this because I swore I completed all the missions that were put in front of me. I mean, I was playing every day, so how did I not get it was a question. They probably just added something in, you know, that I just missed, you know, I didn't see. So the next mission is what we got to check on here. Not the next mission. Campaign mission. Next light tank ops is, it says, be the top player on your team by experience earned and win. That actually shouldn't be, we'd have to get a really good game for that, I'll just say. I would say for that one, we're going to need DPM. So I'm tempted to get rid of the coated optics. Seriously, I don't think that we're going to need them with the extra camouflage that we have, so we can get a rammer. I'm going to say if we want to be top, we're going to have to do a lot of damage. Yeah, we're going to have to do DPM, you know? We're going to have to go for the DPM. So we only get like a 0.1, so you go from 3 to 2.78, which is not like a huge difference if you really think about it. But yeah, so with our extra camouflage, we should be able to get much closer without getting spotted. It's just how close. I'm not really used to this thing, but I do think that this is probably the best way. So we end up with a 463 view range, and our concealment is almost, you know, it's basically almost 40%. So that's pretty good. It's not 100%, but pretty good. So, all right. We got 2 likes on this video, which is good. I think people can see I'm trying to make an effort not to scream. I literally had to take, what, 10 minutes to cool down? I bet you if I had a heart monitor and you guys were seeing my pulse on screen, I would literally be losing my mind. So it's a tier 7 game, but we got 3 light tanks. So they have the A20, which is really good. It's a very good active scout, and they got the AMX, which can just clip us out, just literally clip us out. But I'm gonna go ahead and say though, I do believe we have an advantage. And that is our camouflage rating is going to be overpowered, so we can pretty much go into bushes that they probably wouldn't expect. I am going to go ahead and say that something I've noticed recently is that the delay that I'm getting is pretty substantial during the morning time, which is kind of the opposite of what I've been getting. The amount of people that have been on the server recently has been kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, if we had coated optics, we would see right through the bushes. You know, that's one of the main problems without having coated optics is that you have to become super aggressive. Like, I didn't even spot the guy. I'm pretty sure it was the 1375. He got an aggressive scout on him. You know what I mean? Yeah, our aim time on this is pretty rough, I'm gonna go ahead and say. Yeah, I think we helped out there. Now we just gotta not get RD'd. Yes, TRV. I don't think we need premium for him. take this guy on. Maybe not. So we just basically just gotta get out of here. Cause they're just chilling over there. Gotta be careful though, cause artillery, man. Yeah, like I said, we're just doing DPM. We're not getting any assistance. You have to be super, super aggressive to get that assistance. Unfortunately, we're trading damage. We basically did just what 100 points more. You know, just 100 points more. Artillery just nailed him. Artillery is our worst enemy here. Seriously, like it just one-shots you if you're in this tank. It's just that extra added, you know, nastiness. You know? We're gonna do a YOLO on this guy. Wow. See what I'm talking about? Isn't that awesome? What an amazing game for me. Hilarious. Doing 65 and he just hits me dead on and kills me for 300 health. Hello from your Belgium, from Russia. Hello. How you doing? Nothing like getting one-shot RD'd. That's the kind of games I look for when I'm playing light tanks. Isn't that amazing? We did what, 50 assistants? 50 assistants in a light tank that has a really high view range, and we aren't getting any of that credit because I don't even know why, honestly. We have everything you need to be the best light tank you could be. You know, we have everything. We even have like stuff you don't even need. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think having the coated optics, it definitely, I don't think you need it, but with this tank, I think having the binocs, honestly, even over the DPM, you know, like this tank's pretty quick and it can do some stuff, but yeah, that was horrible. I'm just gonna say that was just absolutely bad. I wonder how many days left we have for this atmosphere thing, because I definitely want to take off all the stuff off the tree. I think we can go to here to about event and see. So let's see here. I don't actually see. I don't see what I'm pretty sure it ends on the 12th. You know? Pretty sure it ends on the 12th, but I'm not 100% sure of that. Let me try this. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure it's the 12th, but I want to make sure just because, like I said, last year I just let my I didn't even know you could break the shards. I didn't even know how that even worked. So this year I actually figured it out a little bit. I would say it would be beneficial for somebody to do some sort of tutorial for sure. Okay, tournaments, media. I think we'd want to look for. No, we want news. News. Okay, so news it says here. Christmas extended XP weekend. Let's see here. You got the days. Let me more news. I should probably show you guys what I'm looking at. You can see. Okay, so on track to that. I'm pretty sure it's it should be news on the 9th is what we're looking for. I'm pretty sure that's when it came out. There's the 12th. Okay, so let's go page 2. All right, so this one's on. Wait a minute, that's not right. What did it? Did it just reset us? What the heck just happened? Black Friday, Cyber sales. I remember that, and then that December bundles. So it's got to be the next. It's got to be on the first page here. So calendar event, hot, whatever, pink anniversary missions, or university. Special Watt salute December. Yeah. Winter. Let me see here. So this does say when it ends. So it says Friday. The event for this particular thing ends January 1st, but the actual garage theme, I don't know when that is. I found it before. I think it was the 12th. I think it's this one right here. So when this ends is when the Christmas garage is going to disappear. So I just need to find that. Okay. So it says here that Wednesday, December 9th, all the way through Monday, January 11th. So January 11th. So that's next Monday. Actually, it's not next Monday. It's the Monday after next. So, okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. There are many kinds of people in Russia, even though I don't understand what you are saying. I like your voice. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I appreciate it. We actually won that game somehow. Were we top of the board is the question. Nope. Yeah, look at that. This guy got all the assistants, or no? Look, he didn't even get any assistants. I mean, who got the assistants? Look, this guy got assistants. The tiger got assistants. Like I did 59 assistants. We're light tanks and we don't get assistants. It doesn't make any sense. Like literally, I'm gonna say that the spotting assistance you get is pretty horrific. I'm gonna say it's not really worth it, but let me see here. Let me go to translate. Translate.
С Новым годом!
I don't know why the C is like that, but I'll put that in there. Thanks for coming by. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and say we had a good game there. I think we can actually pull off some better games too. I don't know about getting top of the board with the setup we have. I'm gonna say when you're active, it's great, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm not really feeling the power of decoded optics here. So I don't know. EPM is super important with this tank, but we're talking about you know, like, it's not that much. And if you look at how much more we get when we stop and are sitting in a bush, we are gonna detect the hell out of people. If we get like proc or something, I wish we had, honestly, for this tank, I wish I had the commander's vision system at tier 6, but that would be too OP because it would teach you how to play it. I think you can only get the commander's vision system at tier 7. Which is why I think that guy spot. I just said it would be nice if we got proc. I'm going to go ahead and say, though, that if we have 3 light tanks, it's going to change the game because AMX 12T, and then they have the AMX 1357F for the grand final version. So I guess here is where we're really going to find out, you know, like, so we can be aggressive or we can go passive, which I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm much better passive. So I would like to get over here. I just don't think we're fast enough to beat the other tank. Yeah, I mean, we need to get right there. Oh my god, I guess we're not going there. Wow, you're an ass, dude. What an ass. Seriously. Like, not even watching where he's going. Yeah, there's no way I can get there now. Not without dying. What a pile of shit. I'm serious. That's just bad sportsmanship, honestly. You know, if you're trying to get to a place before the other team, and you got people blocking you, like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get up there without dying. Like, I'll be lucky to get into this bush without getting detected. This is the only bush we could get into, and it's going to be horrific. Because, I mean, there's only a couple bushes over here. Right? So I need to be in those bushes. All he has to do is jump over into these bushes and I'm going to get spotted. Yeah, we're kind of stuck here. Okay, we are going to get some spots here in a sec. I can just tell. All we need to do is basically... These trees block us from seeing right there, so... There we go. So once again, we spot people, but they're too far away to do anything about it. Yeah, I don't even think, like I said, if we push... I say the biggest issue is that this guy's not going active here. He's not actively scouting. He's just doing passive. So we're both doing passive. And so, like I said, unless I can get over there... Look at me, he's just gonna YOLO himself to death. We gotta do some zigzags. And we're a one hit. Awesome. Of course, they can do that to me, but our guys can't even hit our own light tank. That's hilarious. Let's just get RD'd now. I can't believe it. It's so stupid, dude. I'm so tired of this stuff. I'm serious. These guys can't even shoot a single dude over there. Yeah, good luck not getting mad playing this game. Yeah, oh, now you want to throw yourself away, huh? What an asshole. I'm so sick of this. I'm serious. You sit there, you do the best you can, and nobody shoots anything. Seriously. Like, I had to lose half my health and become a one-shot, so I'm pretty much irrelevant now. I can't even be aggressive. Because I get 1-2'd. What an idiot, man. I'm telling you. I just can't believe it. Those two guys have perfect shots on me. Seriously, perfect shots to do a 1-2 while I'm doing this. Yeah. I guess I lose the challenge, huh? Guess I lose the challenge. Oh no, our guy's throwing himself away. Yeah, I wonder why. Let's look what's going on here. Oh, that's wow, look at how fairly balanced the team is. Nice work, dude. Nice work. Yeah. Really stupid. These guys can have fun dying, that's all I can say. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I'm so sick of this. Seriously. Yeah, sit as far back as you can. Don't even move up to where you can actually be relevant. Seriously, don't even move to where you can be relevant. So dumb. I don't even think I can pin this guy. Oh, I got spotted, and I'm dead. Wow. Jesus Christ. I'm serious, I can't even get a break. I can't get a break. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's like literally just all I could do to fix this is to uninstall this game. I'm so tired of it. I'm sick of it. I think this game is the dumbest thing ever made, and I think it's unplayable, honestly. Seriously. Like, I literally get into the best area possible, and you get 2 tier 7 light tanks, and I'm the one that ended up having to kill them because nobody would do it. They let him spot me because they didn't want to get detected. So they're just so fucking selfish, man. Seriously, like, you don't fire at the guy. Like, they couldn't have been any closer and nobody could shoot him. I can't believe it. Like, my 6th sense went off, beep beep beep, and that's 4 seconds too late. Seriously, I just can't believe it. Can't believe it. Yeah. It's hilarious. So funny. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. I'm serious. That's it. I don't even care now. I don't even care. I'm gonna tell you right now that this game, World of Tanks, is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's so stupid. It's so bad. Yeah, I'm about ready to just basically uninstall this game. I'm serious. I'm so sick of it. Like, you get bad team after bad team. You do everything. Like, one of the reasons I stopped light tanking is because of what you guys just seen. I get into a good place to support the team, and they don't do anything in return to support me. I lose half my. I lost. I was literally had 40 health left. 40 health because those guys they didn't want to fire because they're afraid they'd get shot. Stupid. Like, it's completely pointless. Like, how can you play like that? I mean, every game is like that too. Like, our game before that was the same. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna play something else. That's it. Fuck them. I'll tell you right now, they're gonna get sued. Is what's gonna happen. I'm serious. They're gonna get sued. I think it's absolute bullshit. So fucking stupid. It's like, no point. What is the point even playing? You can't light tank. You can't even get a team that'll even cover you. It's a fucking joke. It's so selfish. Seriously, all it teaches people is to just think of themselves and screw anybody else. It's fucking dumb. It's completely, it's got to be the most toxic, cancerous shit in the world. I mean, what kind of a game promotes basically stealing kills from people, taking advantage of other people's weaknesses? It's hilarious. It might as well teach people to be a fucking shark. Straight shark. Yeah. I'm actually going to go ahead and say, you know what? I'm actually done. I'm done streaming. I'm serious. I quit. I fucking quit.